a dress.
You wouldn't have to wear a dress, but you can. There are some guys on page 3 who wear dresses.
Does the camera only come in pink?
No, so for guys, the contest, seriously, I'm doing the contest, I'm giving away 10 flips next month. The guys' ones are black, the girls' ones are pink. I have to post a comment telling me what time in your life or what moment you wish you had had a video camera to document.
I'm sure there were 2 or 3 key tipping points that you reached. 2 or 3 blog posts that really put you out there on the map. So what were those in your case?
So there's actually on my blog, there's a list on the side. People love Fashion Week, and there's the movie that came out, which is with Kangana Ranaut, that it's about the underworld, and that got a lot of hits. And then I love it when I meet people and they're like, "Are you MissMalini?" And I'm like, "Yes." So it happens slowly, and then people start realizing it because everyone's online. If you're there that often, and you become just like on Foursquare, you can be the mayor if you're at the party all the time. MissMalini. So we talked about this. A friend of mine, Karan Budera, actually recommended that I do this blog, and we're thinking of names. And I was like, I didn't want to come up with like a cheesy name that wouldn't really make. It would just. What do you call it? Page 3 unplugged or whatever. So I said, we'll just go with my name. I hadn't thought through what's going to happen when I get married, but I'm just sticking with MissMalini.
What lies ahead? Where do you see this going, say, 5 years from now?
So the dream is to do this full time and then create verticals. So have, within MissMalini, do just shopping, do a hub for, as I get older and have children, stuff like that. Do technology for girls because everyone thinks girls don't know a lot about technology, but actually they do. I'm actually thinking of starting a vertical that's everything that comes in pink. So anything that you want to buy online. So you think you can keep at it. It's the beauty of the internet. You don't
write about Bollywood and fashion. There are other bloggers who write about sports or technology. But for say someone who writes a humor blog, they don't have a particular connect with an inbuilt audience. What do you suggest someone like that does?
So do you write a blog like that?
Yeah.
What is it called?
It's Taste This at blogspot.com.
Okay, so I love blogs like that. Quirky, random, comic. But if your content is consistent for that, and if you tag it with humor and things that you wonder about, and you constantly post like that, you will create that identity and that voice. Check out a video blog called Some Great Bloke. I don't know if you've heard of him. He just does video blogs in a cartoon character, and he makes fun of everything. And that's all he does. You can't describe it, but I would read your blog because it sounds like something funny and quirky, and if you are actually funny, then you're good to go. Or, BlackBerry's not bad, I gotta say. Not just because they give you one for free. I find it difficult to type on the iPhone, but I'm sure once you get used to it, it's great. iPads are pretty amazing. I've been playing with Mashots and plus Angry Birds is so much fun. But I found this is pretty easy to use. I find it's kind of difficult to surf the internet on a BlackBerry, but it's good for WordPress updates.
Maybe you could have quit your job a lot earlier.
Yeah, but then who's going to pay my bills?
Well, that's what pay, right?
Eventually, yeah. So you have to create that audience so that you can afford to do your own thing. Sorry, so right now I do Google ads and things, but I do instead of doing your traditional advertising, like this is another thing, is if you do quality promotion. So for instance, when I give away a bottle of wine, I am promoting that wine and talking about it and putting a picture up when you get a bottle of wine. So those can be paid for as well. It's a fine line between writing stuff and writing it saying that this is, oh, please drink this wine and they paid me to do this. But on the internet, that's, you use your discretion and see. My rule of thumb is, would I use it, would I drink it, then I'll post it.
Something which I read, I want to take your opinion if it's possible with what you are doing. Is it's great you write blogs and AdSense, but at the end of the day, it's only gonna take you so far, because it's AdSense is some kind of money, or sponsorships is some kind of money. Blogs in United States more on self-help. They've created their own ebooks. So is it possible? Do you see something like a product being created? I thought that Friday Club.
Yeah, I do. So Friday Club is sort of an extension, and I host now. And then usually I do a live event. So we did one at Hard Rock, which is a MissMalini event, part of the Friday Club, where everybody got a free drink and hung out. We had the Tough on Tobacco sign me my theme song. I have theme song. So I do think of expanding it that way. I think I can do really cool merchandise. I'm branding my T-shirt I'm wearing right now as well. And like what you were saying about getting more than money coming in from AdSense, one of the things you can do once you create a blog that has enough users is people will pick it up. Like there are people who come to you and say, look, I want to buy 10% or 20% or 30%. You create the content, you have creative control, and they'll give you some money up front, and that's another way to do it.
you done any research in terms of SEO and the stuff that Ben was talking about?
I'm gonna call Ben.
So is that something that so far you've been just doing it, as it
I mean,
comes out?
I've just learned everything I've learned online, to be honest.
Okay,
I just Googled it.
So you are very conscious of those things.
I am, but I don't know enough, so I keep hearing metadata. What the hell is metadata? But now I'm slowly picking up on these things, and I was really happy when he said that main thing was done right. So I think it's a lot of trial and error. But we were just talking about this housekeeping is so important. People will forget to do that.
Making sure you do all the pictures or your images or your video, just tagging all that. It's just really crucial. Otherwise,
How do you know all of this, Ben?
really boring. I spend. I'm really dull. I don't tweet, but I follow Twitter. I follow all the industry heads for SEO. So I read at least 5 or 6 articles a day on what the search engines do. I even read Google patents.
Wow.
Which is really boring for them.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Funny you should say that.
So a lot of bloggers are talking about products and services that they could actually be affiliates for, right? A lot of them are not really even aware that there are affiliate programs out there for them. What are the places that they should ideally check, like Commission Junction?
Commission Junction, Trade Doubler, Affiliate Window, Affiliate Future, Xanox. There's a lot of them. Depends entirely on what it is you're looking to promote. But I think OMD is one of the bigger ones out in India specifically. But they're all very simple. You just go in and register yourself. You get the creative. They'll get a lot of different banner sizes, and all you need to do is devote a little bit of your site to it. Place that banner. The position where you place it on the site actually goes off, it calls the affiliate network, pulls the banner in, and you get paid for any person that clicks on the banner, goes to the site and buys the products at the other end, so you get paid commission on that. So there's I keep it very contextually sound. If you are contextually in line with something, promote that particular thing.
Some things that help are watermarking your pictures, so that people will, even if they take the pictures, they will still say, Miss Malini on it. Sometimes you can write to them, but I mean, at the end of the day, on the internet, people get away with. I think that eventually people realize what the real source is. So the other thing is be very careful about plagiarizing. Try not to word for word take content from anyone else, because then you don't seem like the legitimate source.
From a search engine perspective, if you post someone else's content, Google's very smart. It will actually read it and know it's duplicated, so it'll just devalue it immediately. It won't actually hold any value. So there's generating a blog of someone else's content is not going to do anything.